Peruan Saranai Swamin Wahanse. We welcome everyone to the session. I would like to invite you to begin the session for us, please. Peruan Saranai. Avasarai.
Everyone, Saranai, everyone. So today also we are going to start the meditation session. And before starting today's meditation session, we'll go through the basic things that we have to abide by when we are meditating. So this meditation is mainly Kammatthana meditation, and when we continue Kammatthana or recite Kammatthanas, we think about the meaning that it gives out. So if we take an example, if we recite I is anicca, dukkha, anatta, images are of anicca nature, dukkha nature, and anatta nature, that means we should, in our mind, we should focus or we should contemplate on how eyes become anicca. And another way of doing this is your approach could be towards the whole world. That means you are trying to understand the worldly nature generally. So you apply it to the world as a whole. But the other way is you apply selectively. So let's say you're thinking images are of anicca, dukkha, anatta nature. So here you are not applying it and seeing the nature of images as a whole, but you are trying to find, or you are trying to selectively apply anicca, dukkha, anatta to certain images that you are attached to. So in the beginning of the meditation, that means when you are getting familiarized with the Kammatthana, you can apply it to the whole world and kind of understand the Kammatthana, get familiarized with it. This is we can say that it is the familiarization phase. So you get familiarized with the words, you understand what the Kammatthana is about, you understand the Vipassana, and then only you would be able to develop the feeling of anicca through the Kammatthana in the platform of samadhi you have developed by reciting it over and over again. So when you have developed that platform of samadhi, and when you are able to develop that feeling of anicca, dukkha, anatta pertaining to one Kammatthana, now you can apply the Kammatthana selectively. So let's say we take lump of form is essenceless. Rupa is essenceless. Water bubble is essenceless. Vedana is essenceless. Mirage is essenceless. Sanya is essenceless. Banana trunk is essenceless. Sankara is essenceless. Illusion is essenceless. Vijnana is essenceless. Nibbana is blissful. May Nibbana be attained. So if that is the Kammatthana, initially we see Rupa as a lump of form. All the Rupas without selecting any specific Rupa. But once we are familiarized with the Kammatthana, once we can understand that, of course, the whole world are like lump of forms. All the Vedanas are like water bubbles. When we have this understanding, when we have this emotion developing inside or feeling developing inside, then we can apply it to our own problems, on defilements. Let's say we get attached to something, some image. So we take that image and see how it is like a lump of form. See how the Vedana it gives is like a water bubble. See how the mirage is formed. See how going after it has been a useless journey so far, just like walking towards a mirage. See how it created the illusion and deceived us. So going or contemplating this way would be more helpful in eliminating defilements through vipassana. So this initially, this is actually vipassana purvangama samatha. So vipassana becomes the vehicle and samatha follows. So the other type of meditation is, the other version is samatha purvangama vipassana. So in the samatha purvangama vipassana style, you would be reciting that, or the uniformity is the key. So just like when we are reciting Buddhaguna, so initially it could be either Samatha Purvanga Vipassana or Vipassana Purvangama Samatha, but you can easily use it for Samatha Purvanga Vipassana. So you recite the same sound over and over again, thinking about the simple meaning, and you would be able to understand it like this. So it is of course a infinite quality, just like directions are infinite. So if we think about the south, direction of south, or north, or east, or west, this if we look towards the east, it is infinite. There's no end to the east side. Just like that, these qualities are infinite. But always we can focus on the east, we can focus on the west. So we feel what west is like, west side, or we feel what east side is like. But we would never be able to comprehend it fully because it goes towards the infinity. Just like that, we can, when we say Arahang, we can understand the quality. We can understand what it is like. But we would not be able to understand or understand the full extent of it. Completely understand it. We would not be able to do that. So we are focusing on each Buddha guna or qualities of Buddha, Arahang, Samma, Sambuddho. And initially, of course, if somebody is practicing Buddha guna, one has to have, and the best way is reciting it with understanding. Of course, even if there's no understanding, it will work, but it will be more effective if somebody knows the meaning of the Buddha guna. So if one says Arahang, someone can understand the meaning and develop that feeling within themselves. It takes some time. You need to practice it using the Vipassana Purvangama Samatha style first. So you are trying to contemplate on Arahang and trying to understand what Arahang is. You try to look into the direction of Arahang and try to feel it. When you are able to do that for some time, when you have achieved that ability to develop the feeling of Arahang, Samma Sambuddho, and all the 9 qualities, then now you can focus on the feeling while saying Arahang. Then you have the Gati Handa, that means the sound, the sound, and the Gati Guna, which is the quality. You have both strongly, and it will create the Gati Rua as well, which is the image. So when that is done, you can focus on the feeling of Arahang and recite it over and over again, and then the mind would become calm, and mind would become, the samadhi would develop very easily. This is why in Vitakka Santana Sutta also it says, if somebody develops a thought of raga, dosa, or moha, think about the qualities of Buddha, Arahant. And this thinking, saying it few times, even once sometimes, if the feeling is so strong, it will break the defilement. It'll put a stop to the train of thoughts that started with defilements. And it will be a good weapon that you can use in this battle of, or war of Mara. So that is the Samatha Puranga Vipassana. So Samatha comes first, and in that calmed and Samadhi mindset can attack that defilement more, can take it into that safe space, and you can contemplate, or you can do Vipassana on it and understand the Anicca Dukkha Anatta nature and attack this defilement, ending it. So that is Samatha Purvanga Vipassana. So once we are doing these two, so I have to tell you, different individuals have different indriya strengths. Indriya means Saddha, Virya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. Those are the organs, Arya organs, that we cannot see an individual has in them, which helps to understand and complete the Arya pathway. So Saddha, Virya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya is in different combinations in different individuals. So depending on these indriya differences, one would, Samatha Purangama Vipassana would work for some individuals more than the Vipassana Purangama Samatha, and vice versa. So we better use both and find out what suits us most. And making that the primary vehicle, of course, we have to practice both, but one becomes dominant. And having that, we are practicing, or we are doing Vipassana. Either it is Samatha Puranga Vipassana or Vipassana Puranga Samatha. Our main aim, our main objective is to contemplate on the reality, understand the Anicca Dukkha Anatta nature. When this is done, gradually the mind would start to develop the qualities of samadhi. And in Satya Vibhanga Sutta or in many other suttas, like Satya Vibhanga Sutta, it explains these qualities. And there are suttas that explain these things in detail as well. So, Savitakkan Savicharang Vivekajang Priti Sukang Patamajjanang Upasampajya Viharati. So before that, one would start to develop the qualities of samadhi, priti, which is felt in the body, sukha, which is also felt in the body. Priti is kind of something like a happiness, something that we feel when we are happy or when we are having a very positive vibe. Something like a lay example would be when someone got the news that they have passed the exam. So it creates kind of very positive and very soothing kind of mentality, and that mentality tends to change the physical nature as well. So we don't feel like sleepiness, the sleepiness goes away, and the body is refreshed, and there's a smile on the face. The person is happy. The same thing happens when with the samadhi, because the level of suffering reduces because the sabba sankara samato happens. So when the sabba sankara, or at least some of the sankaras, are reduced due to the reduction of vexation, that is felt as blissful, and this blissful is felt through the body, in the face, as priti, and then body feels the sukha, or the kind of cooling effect that samadhi creates. So when somebody has developed this upachara state before the dhyana, you have the savitakka savichara priti sukha, but the ekagrata, ekagga, savitakkan savicharang vivekajang priti sukham, and they should be in they should be constant. You should be able to have them in constant nature when you enter the dhyana. If not, it breaks. And then enters back into the qualities and again breaks. So this is the initial phase. And when this is achieved, you can focus on the qualities and try to amplify them, because you will not be able to focus on, or you do not be able to contemplate for 1 hour or 2 hours straight. It is tiresome to do that, because it needs Dhamma Vijaya, Virya, and Preeti. So Virya is something like effort. So when somebody puts effort, just like in physical effort also, if somebody puts physical effort for so long, that person becomes tired. It's the same for the mental effort. We would not be able to solve many mathematical questions in one sit. So we have to take a break in between. So just like that, even in the contemplating, we need to take some rest. Otherwise, the mind, the sharpness of the mind would go away, and the mind would start, the samadhi would drop. and mind would start focusing on unnecessary things, and we would not be able to stop it because the mind is now not sharp. So before that point, you can focus on what you have developed, the qualities of samadhi that you have developed. Focus on the qualities of samadhi like priti and sukha, but not to get attached to them, but to see the lessening or reduction of suffering is blissful. Not that this is very crucial and this is very, very important. If this part is understood in a wrong way, then you would be focusing on a Laukika Samadhi and not a Lokottara Samadhi. So the thing is, in Laukika Samadhi, attachment occurs. But in Lokottara Samadhi, attachment is not there, because the Lokottara understanding gives the idea there's nothing to get attached to. Letting go is the salvation and blissfulness. So dhyana, jhana, which we develop as a result of vipassana or samatha, is actually a part or a component that belongs to the world. If you get attached to a worldly component, worldly matter, then it would definitely create suffering, and it will drop the samadhi as well as the qualities of samadhi. So we don't want that. So understand that when we are focusing on the samadhi, we are not focusing, we are not seeing the value or the blissfulness, the physically felt blissfulness as good, Nitya, Sukha, Atta, Subha. Instead, we see the reduction of suffering. When I had Raga, Dosa, Moha, I had a lot of suffering. My mind was not calm and peaceful like this. It was uneasy and it was vexing. And once it changed to Savitakka Savichara, instead of Vitakka Vichara, which are of Kama Sankalpana, Vyapada Sankalpana, and Hinsa Sankalpana, now we are having Avyapada Hinsa and Nekamma Sankalpana, which are Vitakka Savichara. So this Savitakka Savichara mindset, we are not saying that Savitakka Savichara mindset is good, so I like the Savitakka Savichara mindset. No, we are saying Vitakka Vichara is so tiresome, so exhausting, so vexing, and reduction of that is so blissful. So there's nothing to get attached to there, because you are focusing on something you have lost, not something you have right now. Because when you start focusing on something you have, you are seeing the positive nature of it and you'll get attached. So instead of that, we'll be seeing what we have reduced, removed. So that'll shift our meditation to actually passaddhi, samadhi, and upekha. So we are developing samadhi because it's uniform, and passaddhi because we are focusing on the reduction of suffering, and that is very kind of a very, we feel the lightness of the body and the mind. We feel the calmness, peacefulness, and that is passaddhi, samadhi, and upekha, because we are not getting attached. As soon as we get attached, the upekha goes away. Instead of upekha, it is sukha or created manosukha, altered manosukha with avijja, over happiness, that is created due to avijja paticca samuppada. We don't want that. We become neutral because we see there's nothing to get attached to. This idea, this feeling of reality is always there, even in the um, last three bojjhangas. So when that is done, the effort is now not there. So the virya bojjhanga is stopped. It is like we are having kind of a rest, but we are not letting the mind to raise into unnecessary things. The sati bojjhanga should be there always. So the sati sambojjhanga works, and with the sati sambojjhanga, now we focus on the passaddhi, samadhi, and upekka. And when this is done for a very long time, again the mind will switch off because you are not doing anything. And what created the samadhi in the first place was the first three bojjhangas, Dhamma, Vijaya, Virya, Priti, and you are not doing it. Whatever the samadhi that was created is now there, and it was a result of causes. And causes were Dhamma, Vijaya, Virya, and Priti. And now we are not creating it. So the samadhi would start to drop after some time initially. Later, you'd be able to maintain the samadhi, but you are not contemplating on anything. So the panya would not develop. So that is for the that is only for the ones who have developed it to that extent. But before that, samadhi would start to drop again. So at that point, we should be able to identify it with sati and should change the baton, should change the gear. We should change it to Dhamma, Vijaya, Virya, and Priti again. Now the mind is fresh because we took some rest. Mind is sharp again, and with this sharp mind, which is created or which is backed by the samadhi, we can now focus on anicca dukkha anatta, or the kammatthana again, and do this. When the mind becomes tired, change it. Do this or repeat this for some time, or as long as you can, and do it regularly as well, otherwise it will drop. When you do it regularly for some time, you would be able to have a stronger samadhi, and stronger samadhi would facilitate a stronger contemplation, and that would be the way, or we can say the vipassana, or we can say it is the noble eightfold pathway. So with this understanding, you can, and another thing I want to emphasize here is these kammatthanas that we recite have a tone to it, a calming kind of tone. So Vaharaka Thero, he actually recited this initially, and when we listen to what he recited, and the monks who listened from him recites these things, we were able to listen to them, and that helps the samadhi. And when somebody has developed that samadhi, they have the ability, if they have they have this, they have kind of ability to recite, they can recite it in that samadhi tone. So the samadhi tone would help us to calm our minds, to eliminate all the unnecessary thoughts, and to develop samadhi effectively. So that is why we recite this in a specific manner. And you also can develop samadhi, and you also can or simplify or concise your understanding into some words, some phrases, and create a kammatthana. This is your own understanding. World is of anicca nature. Letting go is blissful. That is one kammatthana. So try to focus on that kind of easy kammatthana. So when you have a kammatthana, there always should be the essencelessness of the world at one end, which is anulomak shanti, and the blissfulness of letting go, or blissfulness of nibbana at the other end. That is sammattaniyam. So anulomak shanti and sammattaniyam, because you have to look at both ends. We see that the world is, or lump of form is essenceless, water bubble is essenceless. Likewise, we see the essenceless nature of the world, the valueless nature of the world, and then finally we say Nibbana is blissful, may Nibbana be attained. That is the other part. So Kammatthanas always have two arms, two sections. One is the essenceless nature of the world, and the other side is the blissfulness of letting go, or blissfulness of Nibbana. So you can create a Kammatthana. Actually, the Kammatthana is your own understanding, simplified into few words, and recite it, develop the feeling in the initial phase, and then we apply it to our own life, removing defilements, just like cleaning a white cloth with a lot of stains, and use the practice of Satta Bojjhanga when you are doing it. So with that, we can now focus on our meditation. So before starting the meditation, be in a comfortable posture. You should always try to keep your back straight. You can get the support from some pillows or something, and have your back in a straight posture, and then close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths with the intention of calming your mind and your body. Now focus the quality of air, the gas column that is moving up and down through the respiratory tract. Air is light and it never attaches, thus allowing a very smooth flow with no resistance. Just like the non-attached mindset, which doesn't create conflict when things go wrong because that mindset is not attached. It just accepts anything freely without vexation. Compare these two qualities and focus on that lightness while seeing it through air. Now let's focus on the qualities of Buddha, focusing on the sound while understanding the simple meaning of each quality. Namo Arahang, 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 Namo Samma Sambuddho, 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 Namo Samma Sambuddho. Namo Samma Sambuddho. Namo Samma Sambuddho. Namo Samma Sambuddho. Namo Viccacarana Sampanno. 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 Namo Sugato. Namo Sugato. Namo Sugato 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 Namo Lokavitu 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 නමෝ අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති නමෝ අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති නමෝ අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති නහෝ අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති නමෝ 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 සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං 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 नमो सत्था देव मनुष्याणां नमो तथा देव मनुष्याणां नमो तथा देव मनुष्याणां नमो तथा देव मनुष्याणां नमो बुद्धो 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 नमो भगवा नमो भगवा नमो भगवा नमो भगवा Namo Bhagava Namo Bhagava Namo Bhagava Namo Bhagava Namo Bhagava Namo Bhagava Bhagava. Let's focus on all the sentient beings in front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the either side of the front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the either side of the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings behind. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the either side of the back. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the other side of the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings below. Let's focus on all the sentient beings above. Let's focus on all the sentient beings, including myself, all the sentient beings, including myself, may get freed from the samsaric suffering, may get freed from the disease of samsara, may get freed from the fear of samsara, may get freed from the flames of samsara, may get freed from the burning samsara, may get freed from the sorrowful samsara, may get freed from the samsaric raga, may get freed from the bonds of samsara, may get freed from the ocean of samsara, may get freed from the desert of samsara, may get freed from the darkness of samsara. All the sentient beings, including myself, may attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. All the sentient beings, including myself, may attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. All the sentient beings, including myself, may attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Let's focus on all the sentient beings in front. Let's focus on all sentient beings on the either side of the front. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the either side of the right. Let's focus on all the sentient beings behind. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the either side of the back. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings on the either side of the left. Let's focus on all the sentient beings below. Let's focus on all the sentient beings above. Let's focus on all the sentient beings, including myself, all the sentient beings, including myself, may get freed from the sansaric suffering, may get freed from the disease of samsara, may get freed from the fear of samsara, may get freed from the flames of samsara may get free from the burning samsara, may get freed from the sorrowful samsara, may get free from the sansaric raga, may get freed from the bonds of samsara, may get free from the ocean of samsara, may get freed from the desert of samsara, may get freed from the darkness of samsara, all the sentient beings, including myself, may attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. All the sentient beings, including myself, may attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. All the sentient beings, including myself, may attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Our body is made up of Apo, Tejo, Vayu, and Patavi, the very components that creates the surrounding world. But the Apo, Tejo, Vayu, and Patavi that is in the surrounding never bothers us, never creates suffering, never creates vexation. It is the Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Patavi that creates this body, makes us suffer, and that same Apo, Tejo, Vayu, and Patavi is very valuable to us. But there's no difference between internal Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Patavi and external. Both are of essenceless nature. If one let go of this essenceless Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Patavi combination, that is the salvation, that is the Nibbana. See the valueless nature of each component, understanding the reality of each and everyone's body. Apo Dhatu is essenceless. Tejo Dhatu is essenceless. Vayu Dhatu is essenceless. Patavi Dhatu is essenceless. Letting go is blissful. Non-attachment is blissful. Salvation is blissful. Nibbana is blissful. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. Apo Dhatu is essenceless. Tejo Dhatu is essenceless. Vayu Dhatu is essenceless. Patavi Dhatu is essenceless. Letting go is blissful. Non-attachment is blissful. Salvation is blissful. Nibbana is blissful. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. Apo Dhatu is essenceless. Tejo Dhatu is essenceless. Vayu Dhatu is essenceless. Patavi Dhatu is essenceless. Letting go is blissful. Non-attachment is blissful. Salvation is blissful. Nibbana is blissful. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. Apo Dhatu is essenceless. Tejo Dhatu is essenceless. Vayu Dhatu is essenceless. Patavi Dhatu is essenceless. All dhatus are essenceless. Letting go is blissful. Non-attachment is blissful. Salvation is blissful. Nibbana is blissful. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. Apo Dhatu is essenceless. Tejo Dhatu is essenceless. Vayu Dhatu is essenceless. Patavi Dhatu is essenceless. Letting go is blissful. Non-attachment is blissful. Salvation is blissful. Nibbana is blissful. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. May Nibbana be attained. May the flames of raga be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the flames of dosa be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the flames of moha be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May all the flames of suffering be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of raga. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of dosa. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of moha. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of dukkha. May the flames of raga be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the flames of dosa be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the flames of moha be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the flames of suffering be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of raga. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of dosa. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of moha. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of dukkha. May the flames of raga be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the flames of dosa be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the flames of moha be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the flames of suffering be extinguished, feeling the bliss of Nibbana. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of raga. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of dosa. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of moha. May the bliss of Nibbana be felt, extinguishing the flames of dukkha. Supreme Buddha is like the sun that eliminated the darkness of avijja. Sunlight goes to every nook and corner. eliminating all the darkness. Let us feel the sunlight of Supreme Sun, which is Supreme Buddha. Through this comparison, we are going to recite this Aloka Kammatthana, seeing the Supreme Buddha as the Supreme Sun, and let us recite, let it light me up, Aloka Vetva, in Sinhala, reciting this Kammatthana, focusing on the light and focusing on wisdom. Buddha Suriya Alokayin Aloka Vetntva 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 Buddha Surya Alokayin Aloka Vetntva 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 Buddha Surya Alokayin Aloka Vetntva 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 Buddha Surya Alokayin Aloka Vetntva 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 Buddha Surya Alokayin Aloka Vetntva 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 Buddha Surya Alokayin Aloka Vetntva 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 Aloka වෙත්වා ආලෝක වෙත්වා ආලෝක වෙත්වා ආලෝක වෙත්වා ආලෝක වෙත්වා ආලෝක වෙත්වා ආලෝක වෙත්වා බුද්ධ සුරිය ආලෝකයෙන් ආලෝක වෙත්වා 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 බුද්ධ සුරිය ආලෝකයෙන් ආලෝක වෙත්වා 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 අනන්ත බුදු ගුණ ආලෝකයෙන් ආලෝක වෙත්වා 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 අනන්ත බුදු ගුණ ආලෝකයෙන් ආලෝක වෙත්වා 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 අනන්ත ප්‍රඥා ආලෝකයෙන් ආලෝක වෙත්වා 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 May everyone receive the blessing of Buddha. May everyone receive the blessing of Dhamma. May everyone receive the blessing of Sangha. May everyone receive the blessing of Tisarana or triple gems. Buddhu Sarana Deva Sadham Sarana Deva Sangha Sarana Deva Samata Tisarana Sarana Deva Buddhu Sarana Deva Sadham Sarana Deva Sangha sarana veva Samata tisarana sarana veva Buddha sarana veva Sadham sarana veva Sangha sarana veva සැමට මගඵල නිවන වේවා සාදු සාදු සාදු. With the meritorious power that we have generated throughout this meditation, all the hindrances, barriers, and obstacles that we have in the Arya pathway may get diminished, making it easier for us to complete the Arya pathways and may we able to complete the Arya pathway, ending this suffering samsaric cycle, attaining Nibbana. Accept this with the sadhukara.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now let us spread the meritorious power that we generated through these contemplations, through these recitations, to all sentient beings in the universe, including the deceased relations of the samsara, including the immediate relations of this life, and the ones who helped us throughout the samsaric journey, parents, teachers, ones who gave us jobs, ones who were around us, helping us, spouses, children, relations, neighbors, and the ones who helped us with the infrastructure, with houses, with lands, with vehicles and everything, and ones who helped us to have this meditation session successfully, ones who are behind the scene, ones who have helped indirectly, and also the ones who hurt and harmed by our own actions, deities and Brahma gods, and all the sentient beings in the universe. Let us take this moment to transfer these merits to all of them, irrespective of wherever they are in this universe, regardless of their current state of being. If they are in miserable places, may they refrain from doing sins. May they replace those sinful acts with meritorious deeds, and may they complete their Arya journeys. And until then, may they lead happy lives, full of life, comfort, power, refreshness, and wisdom, ultimately being able to open up the eyes of wisdom, completing their Arya journeys, ending the suffering samsaric cycle, attaining Nibbana. Accept this with the sadhukara, transferring this immeasurable meritorious power to all the sentient beings with the sadhukara.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now slowly open your eyes. Now, if you have any questions regarding what we discussed in the beginning or any meditation questions, you can ask me. If we don't have any questions, I think Mrs. Champika, we can end the session.
There's something on the chat. Let me quickly have a look. So, no, it's just a blessing. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Theruvan Saranai Swamin Wahanse. Thank you very much for coming to do the session for us. And we would like to show our gratitude and appreciation towards you. And I'm going to chant a little verse. And if anybody knows the words, please join with me. Otherwise, please listen. Silavantang gunavantang punyaketang anuttarang durlabene maya laddang vanditung pasitung varang sariputtaditeranang agatam patipatiya saddha sila dayavasang buddha puttan namamaham. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
May you
Sadhu,
attain the
sadhu,
supreme bliss of
sadhu.
Nibbana. Everyone, Sarana, everyone.
Everyone, Saranai, Saranai.
Everyone saranai.
Saranai.